see it's exactly 9. I should have Mr. Saurabh in the call. Let me Saurabh up. Saurabh, you are there in the call. You can
Yes,
open
sir.
up your mic. Ah, Saurabh, the PMP.
Thank you, sir.
Good to see you, man, after a long time. It's a good show. First of all, congratulations from ShriLearning team and all the members here. Saurabh, you did a wonderful job, and we are so proud of you for clearing this PMP because I know how hard it is to get, right? So even though we know PMP has a systematic approach to clear, but still there is no guarantee, right? We have to put all our effort to do that. So congratulations for your hard work, and particularly you did this exam from your laptop at your home. So everybody look you as a god. Oh man, you did it, right? So you welcome you to this group, and congratulations to all the team. And I have nearly 40, 45 people in this room who is so eager to congratulate you and also listen a few points from you. Right, there we have Saurabh. Saurabh, would you prefer putting a cam? If you're not, fine. If you prefer it, maybe people can see you.
Yes, sir. Just give me like 2 minutes, and I'll just open
No,
up
it's
my
okay.
webcam
It's
as well.
okay. If
Okay.
you're not ready, fine. I don't want to
Okay.
embarrass you. You can leave it.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much, sir. First of all, thank you so much for your guidance, for your leadership. This wouldn't have been possible without the support. And it's just, actually my wife introduced me to the Shriram classes, and I'm really thankful to her as well. I would like to dedicate my PMP to her.
Great.
It's just
Great.
amazing. It has been an amazing experience, and I wish that every one of you, all the participants here, clear and pass the exam as soon as possible. I would like to share a few of my experiences. So first of all, with regards to how I prepared for the exam, is I took the coaching. And then it actually motivated me that, how important this exam is and the standard and everything. And I want to do it for a long time. It's just that the leadership and the coaching gave me the encouragement. After that, I studied the notes, the presentation from you, sir. And then after that, I just focused on one book, which was the Headfirst. I completed that book in the same chronological order, starting from stakeholders and then to communication, then scope, schedule, resources, and cost. And after that, I think this structure really works well because I think it kind of helps you connect, and then you do the risk and the integration at the end. After doing the Headfirst, completing the Headfirst, I used to attempt the questions at the end, which was about 20 to 25 questions at the end. After doing that, I did the 200 questions at the end of the Headfirst, in which I scored, I believe, about 65%. After that, I also had, my wife shared me a link wherein I did an online free course, which was about 200 questions. I've shared that on the group too, but I'll share it with you, sir, as well. So I think it's a free course for 200 questions. I attempted that. I scored about 64% in that. After that, I was, of course, writing and preparing for the ITOs. But most importantly, the concept that, sort of the way you explained it, it actually stuck in my brain. The way, from SOW to all the way to charter and the stuff, I think that stuck with my brain. So it's very, very important to learn the concept, because in the exam, there are no direct questions. It's all behavioral questions, as we all know. So it's extremely important that we have to get the concept right. If we get the concept right, then I think there's no problem at all. After that, I practiced from Prepcast. So I highly recommend every one of you, if you can join as a group, like 4 or 5 people, and join the Prepcast, because that's extremely, extremely helpful. So I started from first exam. So the Prepcast has about 8 exams. So I started with first. I scored in the first 3. Actually, I failed, to be honest. And I scored between 60 to 65%. But what I did is, after every exam, I used to go through each and every question, whether I had attempted it right or wrong. I used to go through each and every question, what went right, what went wrong, and how I can improve myself. Because Prepcast gives the answers and detailed explanation. So I would highly recommend everyone to please do a detailed analysis after every exam. Starting from fourth exam, I started clearing it. And I scored about 69, 68%. In the last 2 or 3 exams, I scored above 70%. And again, after every exam, I used to go through the detailed analysis of all the questions. So I would suggest, do the exam day 1 and then maybe day 2 or 3, use the analysis. Maybe it's going to take 2 hours or 3 hours, but that's okay. I think it's important to do those analysis and refer to the detailed explanation. And again, you can go back to your to Shriram sir notes to check back to the concept. So I think that really helps. And I think that's exactly how I did it. That was my preparation. With regards to the online exam, I think it was very synergical and very, very professionally driven by PMP. I started off by doing the system test run. The system test run is, it will take you about 3 to 4 minutes of doing that. So basically what you have to do is you have to take your picture, you have to take the picture of your ID proof, then you have to take the pictures of your surroundings. So just make sure wherever you are giving the exam, just taking the pictures from there. There are a few rules and regulations that you have to follow, that you can't eat during the exam, that you can't have any pen or paper with you. So that's also very, very important. After that, you book the test. You're booking the test. After you book the test, on the day of the test, what you have to do is you do the system test run again, and you do all these steps that I just mentioned again. Basically taking the pictures of your surroundings, taking your picture. Then this happens within the half an hour the exam starts. After your exam starts, before the exam starts, the person or the other side, what they will do is they will basically check your surroundings to make sure there's no pen and paper. They will tell you to keep the phone with you, but it has to be away from you, so that in case maybe there's power outage or there's internet disconnection, maybe they can help you out with that. And of course, there has to be no disturbances in that room or at the location where you're giving the exam. After your exam starts, it's divided into 2 phases. The first phase is 90 questions. After you have attempted the 90 questions, just do remember that once you have attempted that, it will give you an option to review all those exams. And the timer is still running. So you have to make sure that you don't spend too much time on reviewing. So you have to be cognizant of your timing. After you attempted those 90 questions, it will prompt you to give you an optional break. If you would like to take it, you can take that break. That break doesn't count towards your exam time. And that break, after that break had ended, you cannot go back to those 90 questions as well. So that's a rule of the PMP Online Proctored Exam. After you have done the break, so what I did was, in that 5 minutes, as you told me, Shriram sir, it's important to just grab a quick bite. Maybe I just ate quick 3-4 chocolates quickly, and it really helps actually.
I remember.
Yes, sir.
Sort of, when I went for exam, I took some Snickers bar with me. From the exam hall, I came out, I had the chocolate, went inside. Somebody's looking at me, who's a crazy nut, came out of the exam having chocolates.
Yeah, but that really helps, sir. That was a great advice. So I just grabbed a few chocolates, and I think it gives you that energy level that is required. So I ended the break sooner. I just took like 3-4 minutes break only, because I think I was in the mode of giving the exam. After the exam started, I had less time because I spent too much time on reviewing the first 90 questions. I shouldn't have done it. So I would highly recommend everyone just to be cognizant of the time, because I only got 110 minutes and I had 110 questions remaining. So that was quite challenging. But again, I think if the concept is clear, as I clearly mentioned, then there is no problem at all. The exam standards, the question standards are high. I would say that. However, if again your concept is clear, you have you're scoring anywhere above close to about 70% in your prep cast in the 8, I think you're completely ready to give the exam. Oh. And again, I wish everyone that you pass the PMP exam as soon as possible, and I wish you all the best.
Great. That's a great point, Seth. Sort of really composed one. Thanks for that. Once you cleared the certificate, did you shout loud at home? Yeah.
Yes, I was actually very grateful and very thankful. And yes, I shouted after a few minutes. I did that. So that was great. That
Yeah.
was so.
You would have shouted some of the managers got you some years back, right? Yay, man, I did it. I did it.
Exactly, exactly. So it is just an amazing feeling. And you mentioned that once you clear it, the feeling and the excitement that you get is just incredible.
Yeah.
And it is a good standard. I mean, this PMP exam, I would say, is not only prepares you for, of course, project management expertise, but it also prepares you for your leadership qualities as well, how to be a good leader. So you always mention, sir, that you have to be a good leader than a good manager. So I clearly remember that, and so it prepares you for that as well.
Great, so great. So if you can see your chat window, Saurabh, there are people wishing up. Guys,
Thank
you
you so much.
come on the mic, you can talk to him. No need to put to the chat. He can listen to you right away. I would request you to come on the mic or cam if you want. You can talk to him and give his wishes to him.
Hi, Saurabh.
Hi.
Hi, this is Darun. First of all, I really want to congratulate you on getting your PMP.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I have only a short question about the study plan and the preparation for the exam. Or how did you started on the study plan, or how say like following which study plan is is good for you, or which book, or you how you decided that which book you are following and this kind of stuff. Thank you.
Yes, thanks again. I refer to Headfirst because I think it really helps you visualize the concept. So as I said, getting the concept is extremely important. So I would recommend Headfirst, or you would read other books as well, but I would recommend Headfirst. That's what I did. After doing the Headfirst, I refer back to the presentation. And sir, I also would like to mention is that the presentation that you have, I always had that open in front of me because it gives you the chronological order. So again, my recommendation to everyone is go with the same flow, starting from stakeholder to communication to scope schedule, because I think that really helps understanding the concept well. And after that, what you can do is you can go back to the prepcast and keep attempting questions.
So you were sorry. So you were studying the presentation of Mr. Shriram first, and then through this one you were going to the books, right?
Correct. Absolutely. I started with the presentation, went on to the book. I was actually doing the book and the presentation simultaneously together. So do the presentation, do the book. After that, start attempting the prepcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And again, if anyone has any questions, anything that is required, you can reach out to me as well. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. Anyone.
Yeah, that's great. I know you are connected in the WhatsApp group also.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
And you are given a good write-up. I liked it. Really good one. Reading that, I too understood a lot of the points there. Because I was the person who did in the center, but I don't know how it happens at home. So we were literally waiting for someone to complete it. The moment I got your name completed, I felt, yeah, and I was shouting loud.
Thank you, sir.
Because writing at home is not easy, because at home will be a lot of distraction. At least you'll have your family members talking to you, or you'll be worried about the power, internet, some other thing will be running in your mind. When you're a center, your focus will be only on the exam. When you're at home, you have to do all factors also. It will become a individual own project management there, right?
Correct, sir.
So on top of that, when you cleared, I felt so happy about that. Great. I think people are giving congratulations to you on the chat window, and they're so excited about your thing, and we are really happy about it. And thanks for coming up on your busy timeline because you want to celebrate it, right? You want to shout, hey, man. Hope you got some sweets from your family. Your wife would have made some sweets for you.
Actually, I'm doing the cooking, so and I'm happy doing that.
Good. That's really happy about it, and keep rocking. And as I said earlier, one part of life is clearing the exam, other part is selling the product. So now we have to work out on how we can use it to the growth in life, right? I always tell that in corporate, invisible is dangerous. So we have to become invisible with our talents. And I give all the wishes to you, where this PMP helps you to grow up higher and higher, where you go to the level where you feel, yes, I'm top 2%, right? That's how it should be felt. Good there. Thanks, Saurabh, coming on here.
Thank you
and
very
giving
much.
points. And I wish again from the team, ShriLearning and team people here. And we are there, connect to the WhatsApp, and team will come up with questions, anything they want to you.
Absolutely. So thank you again. Thank you once again for everyone's support.
Fantastic.
And I'm connected on WhatsApp, so I will be on that group itself. So if anyone has any questions,
Sure.
I'll be more than happy to answer. And if there's anything that is required from my end, I'll be more than happy, sir.
Right. For every answer, you charge $5, right?
No, sir, not at all. So actually, it's amazing. Thank you so much for the guidance and support, sir.
So, thanks for joining. We'll catch up soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye-bye. So that's Saurabh, the guy who recently cleared exam and showed the path how to work towards the PMP. Hope it was useful for most of you listening to the story. I think you all saw this and read it sometime back in the WhatsApp also, but at least some information may be useful for you regarding the power cut and things, where he said some mobile should be kept next to you or a little away, where they will call you and connect with you if any problem there. Okay, with that useful information, shall we go for a break?